Hey everyone, I hope you all are safe and doing good. So I hope you have done your project like enhancement in this shopping cart project. Let's try to do this thing. What we need to do is we have to add a new item, but at this time item name plus quantity plus price also. Everything we need to add. We have to add one more method, one more like you can say case to update to handle this plus total bill as well. Let's update our code. Here in linked list, we have added only the name, just like shirt, jeans, or whatever name. Simple. That's why the type, which type of data we have added in linked list is the object is string type. We know. But this time I want to add three things item name plus quantity plus price. So name is string. We know name is string. So I want to add name plus quantity and these three things name, quantity, and price. So what should be the type here? Type of linked list. Can I write string? No, because okay, name is string, but quantity is int, price is float. Can I write int? No. Integer? No, because okay, quantity is integer, but this is float. This may be float. This is string definitely. So what to write here? What kind of type? What kind of data type, or you can say the type of object it will store. We can't use any primitive type here like integer, float, or in string kind of thing. That string is not primitive, but yeah, int and float these are primitive, but we can't use that. We can't even use string here. It's okay. Now we can define our own data type. Internally, if I say that class is also a user defined data type. So we can create a separate class for it. Class, the name I can take like item. And in this, I can simply take like string, name, int, quantity, and maybe double price. The type is double price. Yes, right. Now, whenever here we can have a constructor also. So just make it public item. And whatever, whenever we create an item, when we want to add, so we enter what? The name, the price, and quantity as well. So whenever we enter, a new item would be created. So here in constructor, we simply write string, name, int, quantity, and price. So whatever this dot name is equal to whatever name I'll pass. This dot quantity would be whatever quantity will pass while you create the object. And this dot price is equal to whatever price I'll pass. Simple. So that's how we can create an item. Okay. For now, I guess you get it. It's simple. There is a separate class item. It's not public because within one program, we can have only one public class. If you make it public as well, so it will give you error. It's not allowed. Class item is public, should be declared in a file name item.java. So if the class is public, the name of that program should be with the same name. And obviously, the name of the program can be one itself, that is shopping cart.java. So only one public class can be there. The name should be shopping cart, shopping cart. Yeah, we can have multiple classes, but only one public class. In that public class, generally we have main. Generally we have like main. Okay. Now let's see one class is this. Okay. Now the type of linked list would be not string or integer. It should be what? It should be of this type, item type. Because this is what behind the scene, it's a user defined data type. This item is a user defined data type itself. Because whenever we create object of this class, like class name item, object name, so using that object name we can access everything. That object name will have these everything name, quantity, and price. So that is nothing but a user defined data type kind of thing. So here rather than string, the type is item. The type of we store here is item type. and new linked list. Same scanner. Okay, mini project. While true, here we need to add few more cases. So let's remove first, then update. First add, remove, then let's update. Update quantity and price. View first item, so that would be my fourth. This would be my fifth. After that, we have one more. Sixth is display all the items and total bill as well. Sixth would be view all the items and total bill. Then seventh is clear. Clear the cart. And then eighth is exit. Yes, these many cases we have now. So same enter your choice using int one extra scanner dot next line to consume that leftover slash in. Then in case one, enter item to add. It's not that we can simply add a name of the item and we can add. No, you have to enter three things: name of the item, quantity, as well as price. Three things we need to add. So enter item to add. Here we write enter item name. Yes, item to add, or you can say item name, or let's keep it as it is, item to add. Scanner dot next this. Then again we ask enter quantity. Quantity is int, so let's take int. Variable name is item quantity, and we just scanner dot next int. Yes, one more thing we need to ask: price per unit. Price per unit, and that is double. So the variable name is, okay, sorry, it's not do, double item price is equal to scanner dot next double. Yes, but here same, to consume the leftover slash in after next int or next double, there would be a slash in, so we just use next line to consume that extra slash in. Now we pass this item, so cart dot add. Now what we pass here? Item to add? No, I don't know, I want to add everything: name, quantity, as well as price, this complete package. Yes, so it's like, how to add that? You have to create a new object of this class. So how to create object of this class? We can simply create here directly within the same line. We can create item here cart dot add. And how to create new object? We know with new keyword new, name of the constructor is item, and pass three things we need to pass while creating this: name, quantity, and price in this constructor. Yes, so name is in this, which variable name? Item to add. Price is item quantity, sorry, quantity and item. Next is price. So three things we need to pass. This line will create the object of that item class, and that object would be passed into this add method, and that would be add. Finally, this is how we add. Yes, now at that, after that we can simply print something like that. So here same item to add added successfully. Like item to add, this variable will have only the name of that item, shirt, jeans, or whatever. So it will just print the name, added successfully. Or rather than this, if you want to print item name, that also fine, you can write here any variable name you can take. So one case is done. I hope you get it how to add. Case 2. Now if cart is empty, not empty, then it will only ask me enter item name to remove. Yes, I'll just enter that name. If cart dot remove, this item to remove. But here, now let's see this thing will work or not. We simply write here remove item to remove the name of the item itself, and this is it. So let's see everything else. Let's leave it as it is and try to run this. Mini project this. Okay, this menu has been updated. 8 option we are having. Enter your choice. I want to enter like 1. Item name, suppose shirt. Quantity 2. Price per unit is 1000. So shirt added successfully. Okay, fine. Now let's remove this. 2. Item name to remove. Shirt. See, if I have added shirt means S is capital. So while removing, you have to write down S is capital. Shirt. Shirt not found in the cart. Because in the cart, we are having a particular object shirt, then quantity, and then price. And here we are only entering the item name shirt, right? So it is saying like shirt not found in the cart. If I enter 4, last added item is this. It is not fetching the particular like item. It is some printing com dot Jenny lecture, some address kind of thing. So that's not correct. If I enter 5, item in the cart is 5 means the last added item. Same thing it is printing, some address kind of thing, right? So you have to update it a little bit here. Now see what is happening here. If I print here cart dot get first. See, we know that this system.out.println, this method internally call toString method, right? Like it's println in this printstream.java class println method we are having. It is calling value of x. So value of x. If you click here, value of this object. So it will internally calling like toString method. ToString method. Okay. This method will basically do what? Returns a string representation of the object, whatever object you are passing here. String representation of that object. Yes, like get class dot get name at the rate some hexadecimal to hex string and hash code kind of thing, and that's exactly we are getting. I have shown you here. When you call this method here, like when we enter the case 3 or case 4, it is printing us some hexadecimal, some get class or that name and some hexadecimal kind of value because of that only. So we have to in this case override, but I want that it should print the name of the object, then quantity, and then price. A complete object we are storing there. So you have to override here within this class toString method. Let's override that. Public toString. This method. So what it should return? See, it should return me first the name plus name of that object plus quantity, or in bracket it can simply like in this bracket quantity. To fetch quantity, we will simply the variable name is quantity. After quantity in these bracket, it should print what? Plus in brackets we'll write what? Quantity comma price. Price. From price variable we can fetch the price plus I've told you for every variable. Suppose quantity of shirt is 2 and price per unit is 1000. So it should also show the total price of those two shirts, that is 2000. So that total also I need to print. So for that total here also we can just define a method name get total. Here we can simply return public. Okay, it should be double return type. Return whatever quantity into price. So after price, it will print here total plus we simply call this method get total and this will give me total plus at the last simple close this. So this toString should return this thing to me, right? Okay, there is no bracket here. But now again, if you remove, first before removing, let's update the case name because get first, case is fourth, view last is fifth, view last is fifth. So this is fifth. And to view all the item is sixth. To clear 7, for case 7 we have to add clear. So let's add here one more case in 7. This this exit was case 8. This exit is case 8. So we have to add two more cases, case 7 and case 3. Let's first add after case 6, case 7 to clear. So to clear the things, we can simply write cart dot clear. This method, it will remove everything from that cart. See, remove all the items from this list. So that's exactly I want. And after clearing, it can simply, if you want to print a message, you can print and break. After clear, this was exit 8 and this is default. So 7 case we have added. Now we have to add one more update case. So case 3. Let's add case 3. So what we need to do is we just first enter the item name. We search that item is present in the cart or not. If present, then we update the quantity and the price. If not present, we can simply print item not found. So first ask, enter item name to update. String, you can write here like update name kind of thing, is equal to, we use scanner dot next line the name. Now next time we have to search. Now obviously if that item is present, then only we update the quantity and price. If there is a list in the cart, many items are there, then have to search. We need a loop, so we can use a loop, for each loop, for item in which list, in cart. Because see here, this variable name you can take anything item I have taken. This type is whatever the type of data you are storing in this cart, and the type in this cart, in this linked list, is the which type of data we are storing, item type, item type. See, the type is item. So here the type is item, the name is item, suppose we are taking, and cart. So using for each loop we search, right? If find, then only we update. So how to search for this item dot name dot equals whatever the update name we have entered, whatever this name we have entered, because for this item name we want to update, so this name. Or if you want that it should ignore the cases also, like suppose my item name I have entered shirt S capital, and whenever I want to enter the item name to update, S is small. So I want that this uppercase lowercase should be ignored. So rather than equals, I can simply write equals ignore case and this name. Then it will ask simple enter updated quantity. So the quantity is, let's name here like int quantity. Now you don't need to take any variable name, separate variable name, because for this item quantity only I want to update whatever we have found. So whatever item is there, sorry, not if, whatever this item we have found, that quantity and price I want to update. So I'll just simply fetch for this item dot quantity and I'll update that only. So scanner dot next int. Then I'll simply ask enter updated price. And for same item dot price, I'll change the same item price is equal to scanner dot next double this, and one more scanner dot next line to consume that leftover slashing. Okay. After updating, we can simply print here item updated successfully. Something like that we can print. But now suppose you didn't find this item in this using this for loop, this item doesn't present in the list. Then what you do? Then obviously we simply print item not found. We can't update any quantity or kind of that. So how to handle that situation? You can simply do one thing. Here, after this, we can simply take a variable name, boolean is found. At first is found is false. Yes. If within this for loop, if the item is found, if the item is found within this, if we have entered, suppose. So after updating this successfully, we can change my this is found, this variable to true. To true. Yes. And we can simply break from here. Right? So break means out of this for loop. Because if we get the item, we updated that, and that's it. We don't need to go for next, check the next item, just break. But now after this for loop, suppose we haven't entered into this if. Suppose that item is not present in the cart. In that case, this is found will remain false, because within this if itself, we are updating this to true. So after this for loop, after this completing of the for loop, we can check if this is found, means it's false. Or not is found, you can check not is found, means if you will not enter here. So is found will always be false. Not false means true. If this is the true, in that case I'll simply print here item not found. Item found. And then break. This break is for this case label. Break from this case. This break is to get out, to break from this loop, for loop. I hope you get this thing. Right? So this is my third case, that is update. Then fourth, okay, this first item we get this. Fifth is this. Sixth is this. Now, sixth case you have to update, because in sixth case is what view all the items and total bill as well. Right? Let's update the sixth case. But for now, let's check the remaining cases are working or not. Let's see. Shopping cart menu, add item, update this. So let's first add item. Item name is shirt. Quantity 2. Price 1000 per unit. Shirt added successfully. Okay, fine. Let's view. Let's go for fourth. See now. Now, first added item is shirt, as well as it is printing the quantity, price, and total for the shirt. Why so it is printing now? Because we have overridden the toString method. Previously, it was just printing some package name, the class name, dot some hash code. Because we haven't overridden that toString method. So now it's working fine. And if we go for 5, last added item is also shirt and this. Right. If I check third case, item name to update. Okay. Let's enter the name is shirt. See, shirt in this case S is capital, but right now I will enter small s. Shirt. Enter updated quantity. I want to purchase only one shirt. Updated price. Let's update the price as well. It's 2000, or let's suppose 1500 point something. Item updated successfully. Right. Let's check it's updated or not. Let's check 6. View all the items and total bill. But it will not print total bill because we haven't updated sixth case. Let's print. Items in the cart, shirt. That's it. It is printing shirt and all, but it is not printing total bill. Total bill. So this thing you need to add right now. Suppose I have, again I have entered 1 and this time I want to add jeans. Quantity is 2, price per unit is suppose like 4000. Jeans added successfully. Right. Now if I want to check sixth one. Item in the cart, shirt and jeans. Okay. Shirt and jeans. But it is not printing the total bill. Total bill should be 1500 plus 8000. This we need to add. Everything else is working fine. Update quantity and price. Let's check this also. 3. Let's go for jeans. I want to update the quantity. I want to purchase only one jeans. Updated price is same like 1500. Updated successfully. Right. Let's go for 6. Shirt, this, jeans. Updated quantity is 1, price is this, and total is 1500. So, yeah, everything else is working fine. Only we need to add total bill in sixth case. Let's clear 7. All the items are cleared from the cart. Now, if I enter the choice, suppose again 6. Shopping, so the cart is empty because we have cleared everything. Exit 8. Thank you for shopping and exit. Let's update. One little bit change is remaining here. We need to print in 6, sorry, yes, items in the cart and total bill as well. So let's print total bill. If the cart is empty, then it will print cart is empty. Else, first it should print the items, then total bill as well. So else, obviously we need to take a variable what? Sorry, total double. Let's take total is equal to, at first it's 0. We, using a loop, we will run, we will fetch every item and the total of every item, and then we keep adding in this total. That's exactly we need to do. So let's take a loop, same for each loop. Item in the cart. Right. For every item, I'll just do in this total plus equal to whatever my item right now I'm having, like item dot get total. With this get total, we can get total for every item, the total of that item. 2 shirt, 2 jeans, 5 shoes, or something like that. So that total will be done with the help of this method get total, and after that, after fetching that, we will add in the final total here, and at last we will simply print the total bill. So here we can simply print total bill using this. Let's comment out this. I think it should work. Let's try to run this and see. But the thing is, see, okay, let's run this first. I'll quickly enter 2 items and I'll show you this case. First, I'll add few items. Now let's print 6. Total bill is 10,000. Yeah, 10,000 because 2 jeans, every jeans is of 4,000, so 8,000 for 2 jeans. And 2 shirt, every shirt is 1,000 rupees, so 2,000. But total bill is this. But I want that it should print each item as well. The shirt quantity is this, the total of shirt is this, jeans like this, and then it should print total bill. Okay, let's update it a little bit. With before this, in each loop, what was the case here? Sixth case. In this, we can simply print here. Before this loop, we can simply print items in the cart. right? And in this loop, I will print first whatever this item. So we'll fetch that, we'll print that. Then we do total. Then we print total like this. Let's run this and see. Sorry. Enter your choice. Jeans. No, it should be, see, input mismatch exception. It should be int. Let's run this again. Now again I enter 6. Item is the cart. Item in the cart. So, sorry, it should be in the cart. Shirt, jeans, quantity 2, price is this, total is 2000. For jeans, quantity 2, price is this, total is this, and then total bill 10,000. Now it is looking like fine. I mean, better than the previous one. So like this. Now if I want to remove 2, item to remove is, I want to remove jeans. Jeans not found in the cart. It is printing still, the remove is not working because in the cart it's not simple name, it's complete object, jeans, quantity and price and all. So you need to update that remove also a little bit. See how to update that remove. See here you can see the error here. In case 2, linked list, this linked list may not contain objects of type string because this item to remove, this is of type string. We are passing here string in this remove method. And this remove method ultimately we are calling on this cart. Cart is a linked list. But in linked list, the items are stored of type item, not string type. That's why it is printing item not found. So directly we can't use this thing. So we check. Let's update a little bit. Let's write down. Let's use the another remove method. Remove if. Remove if. See here, if you go to this method, it will also return boolean added in 1.8 remove if. So here we pass a filter or a condition. If this condition is satisfied, that item only it will remove. Yes, removes all the items in the collection that satisfy the given predicate or given condition. Okay. So here we pass some condition and based on that condition is what? If the name matches with that given name, that name I want to remove, then only remove. Okay. Let's update this a little bit. So I'll simply delete it. After entering item to remove, because that will return true or false. So let's name it is removed is equal to, we just call on this cart dot remove if. So I'll use here lambda expression. Remove if, see this lambda expression directly predicate. This predicate I'll use. So this item with this arrow. Then we check item dot name dot equals ignore case whatever item to remove. Whatever we are having this item to remove. If this is the case, if the item name is equal to whatever the item to remove name, in that case it will remove that item only related to that item name, everything. In that case it will remove. So here we are using the lambda expression within a single line. So this is, see, if I show you this remove if I click here, then here we write whatever the predicate. So this predicate is a functional interface. Let me show you this thing. Predicate, if you click on predicate, it's an interface, functional interface. T is the type of the input to the predicate. It represents a predicate boolean valued function basically of one argument. This is a functional interface whose functional method is test or object. So within this, if you write rather than lambda expression, if you write, then this in predicate you have to write this method as well. In this functional interface we have a method boolean method, and this method you have to override. So within this boolean test method you pass here t. T means item and small t is item also. This t is the type. So type of the linked list is item. Whatever the type of item you're having, item type. Within this, in that case, you need to write that return statement. in this test, this complete return statement. Return item dot name dot equals ignore case and this. If you don't write this lambda expression. So simply write here something like this. Boolean is removed is equal to cart dot remove if, and let's create a new predicate and this item on this item. The type is item itself. And then we have to override this test method. So you can write here in the test method this, on which basis I want to define this. Return item dot name dot this. So this lambda expression is simple a shortcut to write this complete like function. Something like that. Either you use this simple line using lambda expression, or you can just write this complete thing with using this interface. Then you have to override this test method by this. It's up to you. So let's comment out this and uncomment this thing. I'll be using this lambda expression. This test method, basically this will return all the items with the name which is matching to this item to remove which we pass, and that would be removed, one or two or whatever names are there, whatever objects are there. If removed, then it will return true. So same thing this lambda expression is doing. Within the symbol line we can write down this thing, right? Okay. Now same, if you want to print something like that, if something is removed, then you print that this item has been removed successfully, otherwise item not found. Then we can check if this is removed, if this is true. Yes, because after removing it will return either true or false. So if this is true, means we have removed that item. In that case, it will print item to remove removed from the cart. Right? Else item not found. This item, whatever you have entered item to remove, not found. If the cart is not empty, then only we do this thing. Otherwise, we simply print cart is empty. Now we have updated this second case also, remove case. Let's run this. If suppose I want to remove, or let's add one more item here. Heels, quantity same 2 and the price is like per piece is 5,000. If I print everything, item in the cart, shirt, jeans, heels, total bill is 19,000. Right? If I want to remove, item to remove, I want to remove shirt. Shirt removed from the cart successfully now. Now if I want to view 6 again, so we have only jeans and heels, that's it. Now 16,000 the total price. If you want to update something, 3, item name to update, suppose shirt. So it should print me item not found, because obviously shirt is not there. So again update, I want to update heels. Quantity, I just want 1. Prices, same 5,000. Item updated successfully. Now again if we write like 6. So jeans quantity 2, heels quantity is 1. Price is this, total is 11,000. So like this. I guess now you can just try out this thing. We'll just exit from this. Right. So I hope you get all the cases. This is simple, a menu driven console based mini project using these linked list. Now, okay, one more thing. It's not that you have to write here remove if. Simple remove also you can write, not this remove if. That will work. But in simple remove, we can't simply write here like cart dot remove, and whatever the name we have passed, item dot remove. This will not work. Item dot remove. This object should completely match name plus quantity plus price. Only this thing will not work. So one thing we can do, using iterator, we can remove the item. So second way is, let me tell you. So first you pause the video and try this out. Not Don't use this remove if. Simple remove you use with the help of iterator and try to remove the objects. Pause the video and try this out. Comment out this. So after entering the name item to remove with this, let's create an iterator or list iterator, whatever. Iterator of type, obviously item type, not string or int. And let's name it like itr is equal to, on this card, my list is card dot iterator. I'll iterate while this itr dot has next. Then we check if the object it dot next, with the help of this, sorry, with the help of itr dot next, I can fetch that data. Dot, now check, dot, that object name is equals ignore case to whatever item dot remove name you have passed. If this is the case, then we simply remove itr dot remove from that. Okay. But suppose that item is not present, in that case, what will happen? So once we remove, we'll be out from this loop. So once we remove, same thing we can do. Like here we can set a boolean is removed at first is false, and after removing this we can set this is removed is equal to true. So it will remove the first occurrence is equal to true. That's it. Now we can check after that if is removed. Let's copy paste this thing. If this is removed is true, so the item to remove removed from the cart, else not found. If it is still false, then not found. I hope this works. Let's run this. So I'll quickly add something. Enter item name to remove, that is shirt. Shirt removed from the cart. If I now say 6, cart is empty. Yes. So shirt has been removed successfully. So I guess you get it. With the help of this simple remove also we can remove this what remove method. But for that you have to iterate through that list, and then whenever that next object name is equal to the item to remove this name, then simply remove that. Using itr, using iterator, we know that while iterating we can remove this thing. This will not give any problem. In for each loop, when we while we iterating, when we remove, then it will give some problem, concurrent modification exception kind of thing. So this is a second way to remove. I hope you get it. So now you try this out. Maybe this is one kind of project, like mini project shopping cart. Another kind of same kind of project you can just you can just try out. This is for shopping, or for particular, maybe for especially for food court, you can apply the same process and create a mini project kind of thing. So you now play around with this code and create, think yourself what kind of other same kind of project I can do, and you yourself define the functional requirements and everything, like this, like this. You write down this at first, what should be the problem statement, what are the functional requirements in your project, and all, and you yourself do this thing. Even if it's a simple mini project, it will definitely boost your confidence. So that's it for this project. Now I will see you in the next lecture. Bye, take care.